We're gonna hunt, so they're striking for more money. They'll be in traffic and they'll be here soon. But I'm pleased to be able to introduce you to Anita, Ramirez, who's been here for 10 years with us at the Doris Griffin Center. And the one thing I can tell you about it, besides being a retired school teacher, is that she has family who are in the Mexican arts. If you ever get to Houston, her sister-in-law has a wonderful shop that her sister-in-law and brother opened. She just lost her brother last year, but it is a most beautiful shop of Mexican oddities and collectibles and things that are even new into the market that people didn't realize. So if you have a chance to do that. So what that's done is it's opened up a lot of things to Anita in the art world. And so she's going to talk to you about some of the art that's in literature and also a couple of paintings that she wants to talk to you about. And some of these are from people right here in town San Antonio.
Good morning, muy buenos días a todos y bienvenidos. Me llamo Anita Ramirez, como ya les dijeron. I will, as we know, Mexican Independence Day, as Rosa said, is on the 16th. It commemorates Father Hidalgo's 1810 Grito de Dolores, which began the fight for independence. On the 15th, however, according to our calendar here, begins National Hispanic Month. So we have a whole month. I would like to talk about the contributions made in art and literature by Hispanics. I begin with La Mujer Sentada by Daniel Lechon. He is an artist born in Puebla, Mexico. He graduated from Autonomous University of Texas. He came to the United States in 1970, and he settled in Houston. That's where I got to meet him in his home and at the gallery that we have. He is involved in art programs, he was involved in art programs at the Museum of Houston. He has illustrated 3 children's books, and like I said, this particular art is an original. It's called Mujer Sentada, seated woman. Very simple. Before we show you the second picture, I want to talk about this artist. This artist coming up is Joe Lopez, also known to me and to the family. He was born and raised aquí in San Antonio in a place called Barrio Escondido, hidden neighborhood. And the reason for that was because, I don't know if you know about the cement mill. Is it on Broadway?
Yes.
And migrants used to work it because it was very, very heavy work. And behind there is a little barrio. It's still there. It's called Barrio Escondido. And the migrants lived there, but worked on the cement. He has his gallery in his house. The house is still the old type houses like our parents have on the west side. He has his gallery there, and he built the house in that very modern for his family. He still lives there. His gallery is still there.
Where is that
at? Behind the quarry. That's all I can remember the address. Behind the quarry, so he still lives there, and he loves it. I also know him personally. He was born with one hand. But because of his determination and support from all the teachers that he had, and all the mentors around him, he was encouraged to follow his dream of being an artist. He graduated from Alamo Heights High School. After he worked at Dillard's and at Centenos. Some of you know the store. He worked in the advertising department, so he was using his art talent. He also worked at Fort Sam as a computer specialist. He stayed there and retired from there. All this because of his determination and his will to succeed. Just like you can, just like your kids can, just like all of us can in anything we do. I really and truly believe in that. If he can do it, the door is open for all of us. He retired from Fort Sam and is now dedicating his full time to doing his art. He paints mostly about his Mexican-American culture and his heritage. And you already showed it. And corn on the cob. I love it. And corn. Very much we know what that means. The next one is the, you know what? Yeah. Carmen Lomas Garza, Cuadros de mi Familia. Carmen Lomas Garza was born in Kingsville, Texas. She now lives in San Francisco. Quite a change, huh? She is considered one of the most prominent Mexican-American painters of today. The pictures in the book reflect her memories of growing up in Kingsville, Texas. I used this book in second grade as a writing prompt. The kids would look at the pictures and they would be reminded of some activity that they had in their home, whether it was a quinceañera, a birthday, eating tamales, making tamales, anything that you and I, those of us that have that background, know. Her memories are all from growing up in Kingsville. And that book is highly rated. It is used throughout many schools. And I encourage you to maybe get a copy and show it to your family. And hey, maybe you remember some memories that you want to write about or draw about. All right. Yeah. The next book is called Tamales, Comadres, and the Meaning of Civilization. This book is full of stories, jokes, recipes, poems, celebrity quotes, and all about tamales. It is something that also brings memories from our childhood. Those of you that have the same background. You remember the tamalada, you remember at Christmas, doing las posadas, you know, the walk of Mary and Joseph, Bethlehem, and door to door, quinceañeras, piñatas, just many, many things. And her pictures reflect a lot of those activities that you and I may have experienced. I love it because it brings back memories, and it's just a great book. It has celebrity quotes. It has, you know, just things that have happened. And the one thing that I want to talk about real quickly is when President Ford came to San Antonio. Y'all remember? I hear the giggles. I hear the giggles. He was given a tamal. And he bit into it, shuck and all. And the gentle hostess had to tell him, you know, that's not the way you eat it. A young lady had her parents take send her tamales in college. And if those of you who have been through that, you share what you get. Okay, so she shared her tamales to the people that had never eaten tamales before. So they loved them, they ate them, and when everything was finished, they said, "What tree do these grow on?" So, bottom line, a lot of these are memories. You are grandparents, you have children. Write down some of those memories you have. Pass them on to your younger generation. Keep a journal. It's a beautiful thing for children to come and look at it and know what you have gone through. So I challenge you to start writing. That's it. Okay, rebosos. This book, rebosos means shawl. Shawl keep us warm. They help us carry in Mexico groceries, babies. You know, they keep us warm. They keep us sheltered from the weather. They do a lot of things. So what this person did, Takoya, she wrote poetry reflecting those items, those things with her heart. And her poetry feels like a warm hug. It makes you cry. It makes you smile. It makes you go through all sorts of emotions. Poetry, it's not easy to write, but if you write from your heart, you can do it.